Good morning, and what a wonderful day it is, and it will continue to be throughout the day. You know why? Because you have His Word to hold on to. Deuteronomy 31:8 reminds us, the Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Just know this morning, your thought for today, in any transition, God has got you, and you can walk gracefully through it. That, my friend, is enough to carry you as it has carried me through any change and transition that life brings to you. So on that note, I want you to join me today for our second conversation on transitions. Much can happen during transitions, and let me remind you again that change is the events that occur in life, and transition is the process of adapting to those changes. Each of us faces transition points in life. We graduate from high school or college, we begin married life, you give birth to the first child, you form new friendships. Transitions often bring anxiety, they bring disruptions to our lives. You know, last month I received a call from my youngest grandson, Trenton, who graduated from high school on Sunday, May 21st. And he shared with me how he had been observing how I had handled the changes and transitions since my heart surgery. And he began to tell me things that had been very overwhelming for him, such as graduating from high school, transitioning into selecting and applying for what college he would attend, evaluating friendships and relationships, leaving the household security of his loving parents and a loving brother, thrust into a level of personal accountability. And he said at times he would hit those low places. And what touched me and brought tears to my eyes is when he said, when I hit those low places, I thought about you and how you managed your changes and transitions. And those thoughts, he said, encouraged me. Make no mistake about it, change and transitions are real for any person at any age, at any level in life, whether it be a child, a teen, to a senior, aging adult. Transitions are real. And transitions present new challenges and opportunities for growth. So the question is, how do I gracefully make it through a time of transition? All of us have heard it, life is a journey. So many times we've heard that. However, it's not a singular journey though. Every person has a different experience, has a different destination and itineraries to tick off. It is a journey that we must learn to savor, to cherish, and even to treasure. You must constantly though have the big picture in mind and take time to make the right decisions instead of the easiest decisions that make you avoid the challenges that come with changes and transition. You know, it's easy, and it's the easy way out to say, I'm not dealing with that change. I don't have to take this, or I don't have to take that. So you seek an easier route. And it could very well be that there is a treasure to be discovered in that this or that you're seeking to avoid. In the journey between change and acceptance, we can get stuck in the struggle to want everything settled right now. So we make hasty moves. We have tendency to label those hasty moves as if we heard from God, when it is our own emotions that's leading us away from the very thing that God is sending to shape us and transform us. It is the reason Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6 is in the Bible for our admonishing, when it says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct our paths. Take the time to see God in the midst of the transition. It's very important. Not just important, it is critical, my friend, to the well-being of your health and the well-being of the health of everything that's connected to you. And recognizing that God is setting the pace for the journey he has you on, even when you can't see it. I'm speaking not from a novice point of view, but from many years of ministry and dealing with people over the years and different changes and transitions in their life. The journey through life is filled with wonder, challenges, broken hearts, extreme highs and lows, celebrations and special moments, and memories that define our experience as a human. It is these events, whether they are planned or unexpected, that impact our travels on this road called life and define our purpose. And when you earnestly declare this every day in your life, that He is the ruler, that He is the boss, and He is the master of your whole life, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, as often as I say, when you can't see His hand in it, trust His plan for it. There are times when change and transition comes to your life, and you may feel like the brother, the sister, or first cousin to Job. Speaking from experience, I'm kind of laughing. My last session with my therapist, he said to me as we walked through some of the events in my life, you almost have a Job story. We both laughed, but I'm reminded of what Job said in Job 23, verse 10 through 12, when change and transition came to his house unannounced and unexpected. He said, but He knoweth the way I take. When He hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. My foot hath held His steps. His way have I kept and not declined. Transitions in life are never easy. Transitions can come with a hint of excitement and a smell of fear at the same time. Because He knows the way that we take is part of the reason we can trust our Heavenly Father to give us guidance and direction in the decisions we're having to make. For some of you, tomorrow is a great big question mark. Even acknowledging it creates a kind of fear in your heart. But one comforting thing about the future is that it simply arrives one day at a time. So as I end our conversation today, and let me leave you with a pocket prayer that I've adopted on this journey of change and transition that God has me on. It is the last thing I say at night before I close my eyes. It is the first thing I say in the morning when I realize that I've been blessed to see the dawning of a new day. Knowing and believing that God has already mapped out certain routes for my day on this journey. And since every day God gives you is currency, it's up to you, it's up to it's up to us how we spend it. We can either spend it wisely or be foolish and waste it. But to assure myself that it will not be wasted, I'll get up with a mission every morning and lay down every night with the satisfaction knowing that I spent the day well and to His glory. So my pocket prayer is, you see what I don't see and you know what I don't know. And since you see all and since you know all, I'm going to trust the one who sees all and knows all. And I simply conclude, God, I know you got me. I say that in the morning, I say that at night. So treasure today. Whatever change and transition is in your life, today is your greatest currency. Choose to spend it wisely. If this resonates with you this morning, pay it forward. Share this devotion with a friend or a loved one who could use this. I'll see you next week for another conversation on transitions.